Hi there. My name is Robert with GreatBibleStudy.com. I'd like to answer the question, can a Christian have a demon? I have a question to ask you. Can a Christian be in bondage to any type of sin, lust, pornography, addiction, anger, anything that's considered sin? The thing is that a lot of times deliverance ministers are asked, how can light dwell with darkness? Because there's this idea that where there's light, darkness cannot dwell. Well, if that were true, then the minute that we accept Jesus, we would be freed from all evil desires, all struggles with sin. It would instantly go away. Paul said that there's evil present within him, yet he was a spirit-filled believer. And if Paul had evil in him, how much more do the average Christian? The truth is that we are a threefold being. We live in a physical body, we are a spirit, and we possess a soul. And the soul is our mind, will, and emotions. That's where the darkness hides out. That's where the struggle with sin hides out. That's where the demons hide out. That's where we need the deliverance, is in our soul and our body from spirits of infirmity. You don't have to be a lunatic to have a demon. The woman who had a back issue in the Bible that Jesus dealt with was said to have a spirit of infirmity. There was a demon that caused her back problem. My friend Jay Bartlett in the Deliverance ministry has done over 12,000 deliverances. And one day he told me, he said, Bob, though I don't feel that I'm gifted in the area of healing, he said, I have seen every conceivable sickness and disease healed when ministering deliverance to people. There are a lot of times when we are praying for a healing, but we really need to be ministering deliverance because there's a spirit that is causing that infirmity in that person's body. The woman with the back issue was not a lunatic. She wasn't crazy. She wasn't crawling with demons. She just so happened to have a physical infirmity that was caused by a spirit. That is very common today as well. You know, it's amazing. In my church, there are a lot of healings, and one of the reasons is that we get into deliverance ministry and we deal with the root of a lot of these problems, and a lot of people get freed and healed because of it. How do demons enter? They come in through open doors. They come in when we play with witchcraft. They come in when we've been terribly hurt by somebody and we take up a bitterness inside of us. That defiles a man, Jesus said. And the thing is, these demons can be handed down from generation to generation. A lot of times, spirits of cancer are handed down generationally and need to be dealt with. Part of ministering to somebody who needs deliverance is finding out what the legal right is that the demon has, dealing with emotional trauma in their life, and then casting out the demons in Jesus' name. Deliverance was very common in the early church and in Jesus' ministry, and it should be just as common today. You know, Jesus said, go forth, preach the gospel, and while you're at it, heal the sick, cast out demons, cleanse the lepers, and raise the dead. That's an assignment that we've only done a part of in today's church. We preach the gospel, but we don't do these other things that Jesus said to do while we're preaching the gospel. The ministry of evangelism was never meant to be done apart from the miracles, the signs, and the wonders. And this is one of the things that made Jesus' ministry so effective and that of the early church. Many people came to Christ because of Philip's ministry, because they saw the demons coming out of people. They heard the loud screams. They saw people getting healed. And it caused them to believe and to turn their heart toward the Lord. Did deliverance end when Jesus went to be with the Father? No. Matter of fact, in Mark 16, some of Jesus' last words before he descended said, them who believe, these signs are going to follow them. The first sign that Jesus listed was, they're going to cast out demons. The early church was active in this area of ministry. They did it often and with awesome results.